not what I would call a sweet or heartwarming story. It's more like the rest of my life, which is a complete mess. It all happens a couple summers ago. A friend from high school, Sierra, convinced me to sign up for a writing workshop with her in Provincetown. And Sierra grew up on the Cape, so we're going to spend the week kind of catching up after not seeing each other for a couple of years, and I would stay with her at her parents' house. So Sierra and I go the first day to where this writing workshop is being held, and we walk into the room, and it's like 55%, like all women who are 55 years and older, which is like perfect. That's like my wheelhouse. Most of my friends are like above middle age. Great. The more surprising part was that there was actually a group of girls that was the same age as Sierra and I. And they were the interns that were living on this campus for the summer. And among these, there was one girl in particular who, the minute I saw her, I fell in love. And I was like, this is the rest of my life. I see us getting married. Done, done, done. This has been a very productive week. She was very tall. She had brown hair, striking features. She was super smart, super funny when she spoke. And try as I might, I am unable to remember her name. And I have tried very hard. One thing, however, that I wish I could forget is the fact that she wore every day a fedora with a feather on the back. And God almighty, did I wish that image just left. So the week went on, and Sierra and I ended up spending quite a bit of time with this group of interns, and including this girl. And during this week, I went through a whole rainbow, if you will, of emotion that ranged widely. There was the excitement of having a new crush. There's the continuous awkwardness and feeling of stupidity when you're around your crush. There was guilt because of all the secrecy of hiding this crush from a very close friend. And then just underlying all of this was the intense confusion, because I was like, I'm a straight girl, why do I have a crush on another female? So the week went on. These emotions kind of ran wild within me. I didn't handle them all that well. And it basically ended with a sleepless night where I was questioning everything. Just a miserable, I wasn't a teen anymore, so there's not a lot of excuses for kind of the ball of just a human that I've become. And I got up the next morning and I was like, I need to figure this out. Enough of this mess. I'm gonna call a friend, get me some answers. And I ended up calling a mutual friend of Sierra and mine from high school, Julie. And Julie had come out soon after our graduation. So I was like, you know what, it's been a couple of years. She's probably a professional lesbian at this point. Perfect. So I go to call Julie, and I'm in Sierra's house. And her father's an architect, and he designed it. So it's this really beautiful, open floor, 50s mod style, intimate setting, which is wonderful to live in, less wonderful when you're trying to have a private conversation. So I get to a back hallway that's as far from anyone as I can be. I call Julie, and just the minute Julie answers, I just sob. And I tell her basically everything through these tears that are filling up my entire being. And I'm like, Sierra forced me to sign up for a writing workshop. I hate it. This girl is seducing me. I hate it. Also, I'm not gay. What do you think this means? And Julie cannot hear me because there's no cell reception on, thank God. So immediately I stop crying because I have the attention span of a baby meerkat, and I go off and search for more cell service. This leads me to Sierra's parents' bedroom. So the minute Julie can hear me again, just tears. And I'm sobbing and through these sobs. I'm like, I don't know what this means. I've had crushes on girls before, but I'm straight. Help me, help me. Julie still can't hear me. So at this point, I'm verging hysteria. My voice is getting higher and higher pitched as I continue this rant of a mess. And I am just circling the room as I'm trying to get service. And I'm like, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. She wears a fedora, for Christ's sake. Lord help me. Julie still can't hear me. She's fed up, I'm fed up. I make my way, what turns out to be Sierra's mother's closet. So, reception in there is crystal clear. I close the door. I'm like, double privacy, fantastic. At this point, all of the emotions have left my body. I've like bared my soul. She hasn't heard any of it. There's no more tears left to cry, so I can just calmly run her through the situation. I tell her that most of my crushes, if not all, have been on girls. When I've been attracted to someone, it tends to be a girl. I tell her about this mystery goddess, this nameless lady that I'm in love with, and I end it with, but don't worry, I've put a lot of thought into this, and I know I'm not gay. And there's a really long pause, and then Julie says, it kind of sounds like you are gay. And what comes out of my mouth is, oh, fudge. And I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like, did you guys see that coming? So, like my drama, I like lean against the wall and I sink to the floor, and I'm like sitting on the floor, and there's like these coats pressing around me, and I was like, you could possibly be coming out of the closet while sitting inside of a closet. So Julie and I have a really great talk, and I actually spend the next year of my life coming out to the people who I'm closest to. And I don't half-ass this. I go into it, like as someone who is notoriously procrastinated anything else that I've ever done, God, did I not procrastinate this. I went in full force, I did it very thoroughly and efficiently, I had one-on-one meetings with practically everybody that I know. During this year, I also had some very fun, very ungay dalliances, but I stayed focused on my lesbianism. I continued to come out. And what would be an almost comical fashion, on the day that I had the last of these heartfelt conversations, I took a step back and I said, wait a second, Olivia. What if, and stay with me, what if sexuality is a spectrum, and maybe we should have put some more time into thinking about this before we went on a coming out extravaganza. So this actually brings me to the current gray area that I live my life in. I don't have any answers, but now that I've made you all a part of it, I will keep you updated.